Hi, my name is Ari Siegel. I'm the director of Camp Lemar. I've been at camp 26 years. About 6 years into camp, my wife Abby and I had our first child of 3, and his name is Zachary, and he's special needs, and has been a camper at Lemar really from the moment he could walk. And it really did change my mission with camp. You really think you understand everything as a professional, but until you're a parent yourself of a child with special needs, you don't really experience everything. And I think having that perspective has changed our camp and our program. Um, our program is not a respite program. Our program is a growth-producing program, and we're able to make unbelievable changes at Lemar. And I think part of this is because we really understand the children that come here.
This is Cole's 5th year at Camp Lemar. He's 18 years old, and I've seen great growth in Cole, primarily in his independence. So that's one of the things whenever Cole comes back after spending 7 weeks, which you might think is a long time to send your child, but it actually goes by really quick, and it really benefits the child because it takes them time to get used to the camp, and then once they get used to it, they really start having a lot of fun. I think the other thing with Cole is he has a real camp experience here, just like any other child. And that's another great thing that Camp Lemar does, is really provides that real camping experience for Cole. And then I think the last thing is Camp Lemar does a great job taking care of Cole. I don't worry. I have whatever contact I want with Camp Lemar. They have visiting day, which I'm at right now, and I get to spend a half a day with him. But overall, the Camp Lemar staff and everything that they're doing here is fabulous. And so I feel really blessed to have them in my lives. And more importantly, I feel really lucky for Cole.
We're the Gruba family. This is Malin and Mara, and I'm Lori. And Malin, and I'm your mommy, right? Yeah. And Malin came to Camp Lemar. This was her 4th summer. And as luck would have it, we were at the beach. We live at the Jersey Shore. And another Lemar family member was at our beach from Louisiana. He saw Malin and I, and he approached us. And his daughter has been a camper at Lemar for many, many years. And he came over and talked to me about Camp Lemar and told me it was a 7-week sleepaway camp. I came home, we talked about it, we laughed and said, that's wonderful, it's a great camp, but not for us. We could never, ever make that step.
I know, Mommy.
So, a few years later, we looked at Camp Lemar again on the computer and rethought it, had several tears about it, called and spoke with Lindsay at length, and made that difficult decision to try it. So Malin had her first summer at Camp Lemar 4 summers ago. The rest of us went back to New Jersey and cried every single day that summer. My daughter Mara was probably the most difficult, telling me I should have never sent her away. She didn't do anything wrong. Why would you do this? Right?
I am.
Right?
I am.
The person who did the best. How hard was it to be home?
I am, Mommy.
An only child for a summer is tough, but
It's tough.
when we come back and see how much she's grown and how much she's talking on her own and
her own.
doing everything herself, it really just helps you understand how amazing this is and that it's worth it. Not being with her is sometimes what you need to do to get her to do things on her own.
They got her own.
So in the past 4 years, every year she's gone and come back home. Her independence has been amazing. Her will to want to do things on her own, which of course I know I'm guilty of, doing things the way I've always been accustomed to doing them and underestimating her at times. I realize that when she's here with so many other friends, obviously is one of the most amazing parts of Camp Lemar, in addition to the counselors and the amazing staff. I mean, honestly, I can't think of one thing that I could say that's negative, except the fact that back in New Jersey, we're brokenhearted without her. But each year it's gotten easier. This year, the drop off
Yep.
was very easy. I didn't even cry. And here we are again, our 4th summer. We've shared this camp with several families, and I believe this year there were 4 or 5 new families from our area that never knew about Camp Lemar and are just so grateful and happy as we are. So I can't say enough. I really, it's an amazing, special place, and we are very lucky to have found it.
Hi, we're Joey Dulcich's parents. Joey's a 15-year-old camper here. This is 4th or 5th summer here at Camp Lemar. Fifth summer at Camp Lemar. Joey's had a remarkable year this year, as well as his first ever since year 1. We've been just very, very happy with all the staff, Ari and the rest of the teaching staff, transitioning his IEP, his individual education plan, from his school here for the summer. But it's been a remarkably warm and compassionate place, a significant amount of shared affection and compassion being delivered to the campers. In Joey's specific case, he was born at 23 weeks gestation, just 1 pound 3 ounces, which is 5 sticks of butter. So from that journey in the NICU for 6 months to the Camp Lemar, it's been a long, long journey. But his parents, Marissa and I, have felt very, very comfortable bringing Joey here.
Well, okay, let me do a caveat here. It took me 2 years to convince Gus that a 7-week camp I wanted to start Joey at 9 years old. And I Googled Camp Lemar because we had some limited success with Camp Easter Seals. That was about a 4 or 5 day program in Roanoke, Virginia. But when I found Camp Lemar and the fact that they would incorporate the school IEP over the summer, great for continuity, obviously. Joey is nonverbal as well as intellectually disabled. So Gus could handle a 1-week camp, but a 7-week camp, not so much. We found after the first summer, and Joey was 10 years old, he was able to sit at the table. He learned a lot more self-care, brushing his teeth, getting ready for bed without tantruming. Transitions were a lot easier because I think the structure of camp is such that, you do it. And it's so fun here for him. I mean, and every year for like the last 5 summers, progress, sitting at the table, using his utensils, being able to take a shower, not a bath, a shower. Little things like that, as most of you parents know. I mean, celebrations of every little thing that we can for our kids. And Lemar's been just really, really a godsend. We're so happy.
And so I would encourage any parents who are anxious or worried about transitioning their child from home to a summer camp session, especially like Camp Lemar here, 6.5 or 7 weeks in the summer. Look at this for their sake. What will they grow from this? I think from the parents' perspective as well, they need some respite care. They need to be able to rebond as a couple, as the rest of the family. Family's resources have gone into such tremendous effort caring for their special needs child that Camp Lemar is a wonderful place to be. And I would highly encourage parents to bring their children here, visit the camp after off year. See what program they can provide for your child, and I think you'll find, as we have found, Marissa and I have found, it's been a wonderful place for Joey. We're going to bring him back for continual years.
Until he's ages out. I mean, I wish they had camp for 30-year-olds, but we're just going to take what we can, and we're happy that Lemar's been here for us for the past 5 summers.
Hi everybody, my name's Margaret Hannon, and my daughter Katie has been going to Camp Lemar. This is actually her 10th year, and I can't believe that it's been 10 years, and I cannot believe that I've seen such a tremendous growth. But I had a hard time getting here, in the fact that I was very concerned when I first learned about Camp Lemar that I didn't want my daughter to go away for 7 weeks, and that she really needed her mom, and she really needed for me to be there all the time with her. And when I called Camp Lemar so many years ago, Ari was just fabulous. And he said, Margaret, we've been in a camp, a successful special needs camp for over 10 years, and 50 years. And in those years, only a couple kids have ever gone home because of homesickness. And I said, really, that amazes me. And I said, tell me about the camp. So he walked me through everything. He talked to me about the philosophy, the mission statement of the camp. He talked to me about security. He talked to me about the counselor ratio. And, I took my leap of faith and I said, this camp has been successful for so many years. There's so many returning campers that they must be doing something right. So I was a typical nervous single mom, and I took that leap of faith. And I dropped her off at camp, and Ari and his staff, Lindsay, they were wonderful. I called a lot. They calmed my nerves. They sent me pictures, and you know what? I have to tell you, it's the best thing I ever did. I went to camp as a kid. I was lucky enough to have that experience, and I really wanted her to have a sense of independence, a sense of wonderment. I wanted her to be part of a community where her peers would be here so that she could have experiences just like the neurotypical kids. She has come home every year more independent. She amazes me with the skills that she's learned and the objectives that she's achieved each year, both academically and in life skills. So for me, this is the best thing that has ever happened for my daughter, and it's also a wonderful thing for me because it gives me a chance to rest, to have my own respite, to be able to take some time for myself, to get things done I can't get done during the busy school year, and also having a child with additional needs. So it's a win-win for both of us. And I wish she could stay here for another 10 years or another 15 years because I would be the first one to sign her up. So we just absolutely love it. And if you're just starting out, I totally understand the concerns that you have. But as an overprotective single mom, I really encourage you to take that step.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Karen Sykes,
Hi, my name is Sarah.
and we are now sitting at Camp Lemar on visiting day. And we wanted to say how much we enjoy our camp, right, Sarah? Do you love the camp?
Yeah.
And Sarah, how long have you been going to camp?
This is my third year
Third
at
year?
camp.
And how old are you?
17.
And so Sarah started 3 years ago, and it was one of the most difficult decisions I had to make. I was came to visit Camp Lemar on visiting day with one of my friends, and pretty emotional day for me, realizing that I had to make a decision and wanted to make a decision that was best for Sarah. And we took a leap of faith, and Sarah went the first year, and I waited at home for about 7 weeks for someone to call me and tell me that my daughter needed me to pick her up, and I never got the phone call. And we've been coming back ever since. And we plan on coming here till Sarah reaches 21. I wish we could go for a lifetime, actually. But we look forward to this every year, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
And what do we do during the year to get ready for Camp Lemar?
We get Camp Lemar
Stuff? Get all the stuff together?
and we get all the stuff together.
Do we look at all the pictures of our friends?
Yeah.
Yes. We enjoy looking at the website and looking at all the pictures during the course of the year, and have made friends where we FaceTime during the year. So it's been a life-changing time for Sarah, and it has only helped our independence.
And I'm Rebecca. I'm his mom.
I'm Kyle. I'm his dad.
And this is his 6th summer at Camp Lemar. We couldn't be happier about that.
Camp's awesome.
That it is, isn't it?
It is awesome. I think it gives Kaden a chance to just let his guard down and be himself, not worry about what anybody else thinks, not worry about trying to fit in to the normal population. And it also gives us, his family, a chance to, I guess, recharge our batteries at home.
Our emotional batteries, yeah.
And get our thoughts, together, and gives us a little break the stresses of having a special needs child.
And I think we've seen such a difference in Cade from coming to Camp Limar. His willingness to learn new tasks, doing stuff with a group, is a whole lot more fun than when mom and dad teach a new task. And he's definitely become more independent. I don't know if he had ever spent the night anywhere before he came here, and here he came for 6.5 weeks.
When he was 11.
When he was 11, yes, he was just finishing 5th grade, and here he is. He's done 10th grade now, heading towards his junior year. Let's see. Kaden in our school is in a multi-disabled class, but we're in a really rural setting in north central Pennsylvania. And so there aren't a lot of kids that Cade socializes with that he understands. And so I think it's so wonderful here that each year he sees some of the same kids.
Campers, yep.
You know, it's one of the first things we hear when we talk to him, when we call, is who's in his bunk that year? Who does he know? Who's new? What staff is he, are back? So I think that's great, and he loves going on the trips. Mm-hmm. And you did horse riding the first year, but decided that he liked the trip. So that's what he does now, and he's moved up from the main building through all the different cabins, and he's heading towards the life program, from what we understand. So that will be our experience.
Yeah, and the staff here is... I mean, it's obvious when you come that everybody's here for the right reasons.
Yes, definitely.
To help the kids rather than just a job and a paycheck.
That would be a main thing. That first year, bringing him here, I think had us all in tears. It's nerve-wracking. You're his parents. You want to protect him and do whatever needs to be done. That's your child. And to trust that other people will do that. And it has been exceptional for 6 years. We have never had a single concern. He has done fabulous. He's grown. Lindsay, Ari, and Leora have been with us through it.
Separation from camp, coming back home.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel free and all that.
You feel free and all that?
Yeah.
When you're here at camp?
Guide you on your way to be a young adult.
To be a young adult. So I give it thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Joanna. My daughter Leora is a camper here at Camp Limar. This is her 7th summer. And one of the things that I really enjoy about Leora coming to Camp Limar, even though the tagline is a special camp for special kids, one of the things I really appreciate about Camp Limar is Leora's not really special here at all. And I mean that in the best possible way. Leora is just one of the campers. And that has given my husband and me such a great sense of joy for her, because Leora can appreciate all that sleepaway camp has to offer. One of the things that I've really enjoyed watching for Leora is how my other 2 daughters, they can't hardly believe that Leora goes to sleepaway camp. Leora has quite a bit of disabilities. Besides her cognitive deficits, Leora has physical limitations as well as epilepsy. And for Leora to come here to Camp Limar, yes, of course, there are before going to camp, filling in all the forms and talking to the wonderful administrators and staff here at Camp Limar. But again, it's just such a natural, nothing phases them. What does Leora need? How can we help her have a successful summer? Actually, this past summer, for the first time, Leora has started a new special diet to help keep her seizures to a minimum. And it was really helpful to speak with the staff here at Camp Limar to make sure and to ensure that that special diet continues here at camp. Nothing is a problem. It's all a discussion, and it's wonderful. One of the things I've really seen here for Leora is how she has grown socially over her 7 summers here. Leora started as a very shy, quiet camper, and now she would be next to me right now. It's visiting day today, but Leora's too busy showing my husband and me to meet all of her new friends as well as her old friends here at camp. and that is just such a special joy for us. And I really do like, one of the questions was, how do I feel about the care provided here at Camp Limar? And I'll say that the care Leora is very safe here at camp, but she's not smothered. It is, the counselors give all the campers the opportunity to be as independent as possible, but also when help is needed, then help is given. So that sense of independence has been so wonderful for Leora, because when she comes home, perhaps I might want to do so many things to help Leora. And when Leora goes to camp, she has to do things herself. And that has really helped me to realize Leora is capable of doing so much more. And by coming to camp, that has really allowed me to give Leora the space needed to show me what she can do. And coming to Camp Limar has been a very valuable experience for Leora.
So this is our Leah. This is the first time Leah's been at camp. She's 10, and we pretty much decided after visiting last summer that she was going to come to camp here. And she had never been away from us, from our home, for more than a couple of days at a time. So this was an adjustment for us. And we worried about her adjusting to being away from us, but she seems just fine and loves it here, and we're just very grateful that we decided to send her, and she will be here for many years. Just the support that you guys give to the kids, and we just know that she's in a safe place, and she's going to grow and learn and be with her friends and her counselor friends, and everybody's looking out for her and her needs, and it's just wonderful. Can't say enough good things about Limar, right? Limar.
Charlotte, our daughter, who's 13 and a half, second summer here at Camp Limar, and she's had a phenomenal experience. It's been a great growing experience for her, and this is her second summer. Last year, when we were making the decision to send her to Camp Limar, it was very hard for us to send her away for 7 weeks because she had never slept out of our own house ever before, for even one night. And what we realized was she actually was ready. It was more us letting go and trusting an environment like this. And that's a very hard thing to do, but we knew some parents here who had positive experiences with their children. And we had a sort of a leap of faith moment, and thank God we did. She has had an incredible experience. She's met a lot of kids who she's become friendly with. She has been supported not only by the staff here, but other campers as well. And she's, most importantly, just very happy. And she wears her emotions on her sleeve, so to speak, and she seems very happy and comfortable here right from the first summer she got here. And for us, again, realizing after meeting the staff and seeing how much they care, they're really a very special group of young adults who have decided to work at this camp and support the kids, and it's really a very special place, frankly. And we're just very thankful that it exists, and we can't wait for Charlotte to continue to grow here and experience more things in the summers to come.
Rafi's mom. I'm one of Rafi's moms, Margot, and I'm another of Rafi's moms, Miriam. Rafi has been coming to Camp Limar for 6 summers now, and when he first came, he was 10. We were really nervous about letting him come, do you remember? Yes, he'd never been away from home for even a night, and we thought, 7 weeks? Well, could we try maybe 2 weeks? Nope, has to be 7. Nothing doing. We were afraid. However,
our friends who told us about Limar, where their son had gone for, that's been a total of 9 years, said, listen, promise you it'll be okay. And trust us. And we really debated. We went back and forth, and Lindsay, camp director, came over actually to our house, spent a bunch of time talking with us. That really, I think that helped a lot. And yeah, we really connected with Lindsay, and we liked everything we'd seen and heard about the camp, and our friends reassured us that it was going to work out great, and their son was kind of like a big brother to our kids, so we trusted them. But let me tell you something. The whole experience has been amazing for us. It's been incredible. It's been so growthful for him every single summer. Every year he heads off to camp, and we usually identify a couple of issues that he's ready to work on. And wouldn't you know it, every summer he grows exponentially, much more than we could have dreamed. Yeah, yeah. The kind of experiences in terms of socializing and life skills that it's not possible at home or at school. I mean, personal hygiene, taking care of himself, but also socializing with the other kids and being respectful, being a responsible member of a group. He's just learned so much. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Lindsay. I am one of the assistant directors at Camp Limar. I have been here for 21 years. However, 7 years ago, my mission definitely got realigned. I have been talking to parents for many years about the benefits of sending their child to Limar, and I had my own child with special needs. Madison is now 7. She's on the high-functioning autism spectrum. She comes to camp, she travels with a group, she has a full speech and academic program, and the gains that she makes through the summer are absolutely unbelievable. So now when I talk to parents, I can really talk about the benefits of the program because I've experienced it from both sides, from planning a program for children in the past to actually doing the camp program and also working my child into the program as well. I understand how difficult it is to let a child go with special needs now firsthand because you can't just get a babysitter over, you can't trust your child with anyone. And it takes a lot for a parent to send their child to Limar, but they're truly with a staff that understands.